What is up, people, and welcome back to another video. This is Kshitij Bhatnagar from MEES Lifestyle, and we were talking, as per I remember, we were talking about the importance of following your dreams in the previous video. So before getting on to the second part of it, I'd really like to apologize that I couldn't come up with the fourth episode of Selfie Mondays this week. I wasn't feeling really well, so I couldn't make the video, though I had the content ready, but I couldn't make the video. So you'll get the next video, the episode 4 for Selfie Mondays, in the coming week, and I swear it won't repeat, so I'm sorry. And I really hope for the people who are watching this for the first time, subscribe to this channel, and for the people who've been watching me, who've been following me every day, let's get the video started. So as I remember, also, before I start the video, let me welcome you to my car studio. So before I start the video, so let's start the video. So in the previous video, we were discussing about the things that inhibit you from following your dreams. So we came up with 3 points, which were the undying problem of procrastination, in which we discussed about how there is this urge to procrastinate your everyday tasks for tomorrow, on tomorrow. So this was that. Then the second point we discussed was the habit of doing nothing. You are unconsciously in the habit of doing nothing these days because of lockdown, because of this pandemic. I totally understand the fact, and we discussed about that too. So if you're really keen on knowing what solutions we came up with for these 2 inhibitors, you should really check out my last video. And with that said, the third thing we discussed about was your company. Is your company dreaming, having the same dreams as you? And is the people you spend most of your time with motivate you in some way? So we discussed about that. And if not, you really need to change your company. In today's video, we'll be discussing the other points. So let's start with the fourth one. The fourth point, the fourth thing that come in your everyday shit to stop you from following your dreams. Aren't you, even a little bit irritated that there are things that stop you from actually pursuing your dreams? Just imagine the day that you've accomplished so much, you've accomplished your dream, and you're working for your dream, and you're working for something you really love to do. I'd suggest, don't let any of this shit come in your way. Just get your ass up and start working. Enough of motivation. I'll be giving you that throughout the video, throughout the session. So let's jump on to the fourth point, and which is the unknown indiscipline. What does that mean, the unknown discipline? So it's, you are unconsciously not disciplined. If I ask you straight to your face that are you disciplined, your mind, and you might want to say yes, that you are. But let me ask you a few questions. Okay, what are your short-term goals? What tasks do you have for tomorrow? Is your sleep timed? Are you capable of completing your everyday tasks? These questions sound difficult, right? Why? Because being disciplined takes a lot more than just thinking about it that you are disciplined. You actually need to follow certain things every day to keep your deadline intact, to keep your task intact, to keep your day more productive. So, and trust me, it's not just you who might have felt guilty after answering the question that I asked you. It was me initially. So I changed, and we'll be discussing about how we have to change, how will we be changing ourselves in order to align ourselves in the direction of following our dreams. So okay, I get it. Living in a disciplined manner may also mean living a monotonous life. But trust me, that's not true. You might hear this, you might feel this, but that's not really true. If you're disciplined, that doesn't mean that you are living a monotonous life. You can set a different schedule for tomorrow. You can jumble your tasks. You can do a lot of things. You can be creative. So a disciplined life and a monotonous life are not even a bit similar. Trust me. You can actually enjoy being in discipline and not thinking that it is a monotonous schedule that you're following every day. There are certain tasks that are so essential that you have to do them every day. Apart from that, you can create a schedule prior to that day. If you can create the schedule for tomorrow, today at night before sleeping. And if you look at that schedule, that the things that you have to do for tomorrow, your mind will actually set up in a way, make an unconscious schedule of that, make you unconsciously motivated towards doing that every day. So there's a slight difference between monotonicity and being in discipline. So yeah. And jumping on to the next point. So the next point is the role reversal with your mind. What I mean by this point, this is kind of my favorite point, because this has been the case for me for a long time. So role reversal with your mind means that you've been controlled by the unconscious thoughts of your mind, which shouldn't happen. You should be the one in control of your mind. You should be the one who should be able to program your mind how to think and what to think exactly. If you don't do that, your mind is powerful enough to push you in the negative part, negative thoughts, which, trust me, you don't want if you want to be successful. You don't want that kind of negativity running in your mind if you actually want to follow your dreams today. So that shouldn't happen. That this might take a lot of practice initially. You'll have to, if your mind tells you to do something, if your mind tells you to rest today, go against it and start working. Instead, you start working instead. Make yourself a cup of coffee and sit down on your laptop. Start studying. Start doing whatever makes you feel more productive that day. Your mind shouldn't control you, man. You should be in control of your mind. This is, there might be the slightest difference, the thinnest line in between this, you controlling your mind and your mind controlling you. But in the long run, trust me, it will, if you let just this go, you can, if you let your mind control your thoughts and what you have to do that day, it might turn out to be all rubbish. It is a big difference from what you have to do and what you're doing right now. So that's the case, and you can't just let your mind do all the talking. Okay, with that said, I really hope, and I know kind of at the back of my mind, that I've almost mentioned all the dirty habits you have that are stopping you from following and pursuing your dreams and stopping you from starting today. So there's this quote by Langston Hughes which says, hold fast to your dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. listen to that again, and you'll know the depth of those two lines. That if your dreams die, your life is just like a bird which cannot fly. So you have to keep your dreams alive. You have to know how important they are for you. You have to know if you're actually pursuing your dreams, that means you're actually living the life. That means you're actually doing something which is not scripted for you. You're actually doing something really out of the box, because trust me, 80% of the people take their dreams to their grave, and that is not what you want to do. Regret when you're 70, 80 years old that maybe you should have started when you were 25 or 27 or maybe 20 or 30, 35 someday, just someday. Maybe you just gave it a shot, and maybe it would have worked. Maybe it would have worked wonders for you. So don't give up just yet. With that said, today's video completes the first part where we discussed about the habits which are stopping you from following your dreams. The next part would consist of the habits that you have to have every day. The counterparts of what we've discussed till now, and how you have to follow. This is also kind of be the part of the Selfie Monday segment. I might be discussing a similar thing in those segments too, just in a more distinct manner. And okay, and with that, I leave you with the thought that are you sure you just want to let your dream die today? Are you sure you don't have the courage to start over? Are you sure you're weak? You're so weak that you're gonna underestimate yourself? Are you sure that you wanna live a life like a puppet? Are you sure you wanna give up? I guess not. So buck up, pull your socks up, and get your ass up and get to work right now, today. Alright, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you on Monday too, in the Selfies Monday segment. And ta-da. Okay, just in case you still haven't exited the video, I really wanted to announce / shout out to something my sister has been doing these days, and I'd really like if you guys just check out that website. And it's amazing, trust me, it's amazing. You'll find such amazing designs there, which me, my sister, and one of our cousin have made. We've worked super hard for it. So I'd really like if you checked out bushirt.com. You'll find a lot of crazy designs and a lot of apparel options for girls, women and men, and those are lovely. So my products which I've ordered from that website will be delivered in a week or so I'll show you. It might be an unboxing video, who knows. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, wait for me, wait for Selfie Mondays, start working on yourself, don't give up.